Let's talk about the disrespect behind financially shaming men.
No single woman who pays her own bills, maintains a roof over her head, pays over $2,000 in bills a month is interested in a broke man.
A society that tells a broke man he is not worthy of a woman has no right to tell a man to stick to one woman when he is rich. But when he becomes rich, do you expect him to be monogamous? Because that's one thing. They want you to live off of their rules. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I'm Travis, and welcome to the IPH Theory. Also, I am one half of the Cultural Discussions. Please like, follow, and subscribe to both entertainment channels on YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't have a video for you today, but I have a quote from former Zimbabwe Prime Minister by the name of Robert Mugabe. And Robert Mugabe is not with us any longer. I believe he passed away in 2019. And I send condolences out to him and his family, and may he rest in peace and may he rest in power. Once again, I got this quote off of a page that posts Robert Mugabe quotes. But whether he said it or not, I want to deal with what was said because I've heard it before. And what he said, he has a great point. Let us check out this post. Mr. Mugabe said this: a society that tells a broke man he is not worthy of a woman has no right to tell a man to stick to one woman when he is rich. Once again, he said, a society that tells a broke man that he is not worthy of one woman has no right to tell a man to stick to one woman once he is rich. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you see me looking down, I have notes, and I'm also going to speak off the top of my head. Okay, we've all heard it before. Don't date broke men.
No single woman who pays her own bills, maintains a roof over her head, pays over $2,000 in bills a month is interested in a broke man. No.
Broke men don't deserve any woman, or broke men don't deserve any intimacy. I'm going to use that word because they like to say the other word. Broke men don't deserve no P word, but we're going to keep it clean and say he doesn't deserve any intimacy. First of all, let's be honest. What is broke? If you really think about it, we are all broke to somebody. I don't care if you make 50,000 a year, 100,000, 200,000, 300,000. They got African presidents and families that own oil and natural resources and gold and precious metals. You have families in Saudi Arabia that have trillions and trillions in oil money. We're all broke to somebody. So that's the first thing. We're all broke to somebody. If a broke man like is broke not having any shelter or any clothes or any shoes, technically, yes, if a man is struggling with money, yes, his concentration needs to be on working and grinding and entrepreneurship and investing. And whenever he gets his money up, he'll be able to start taking a woman out to dine and to eat. But still, there are many poor people out here who create families and who date. All of us that were born, I'm pretty sure that we weren't born into a rich family. Now, why does the date need to be expensive? How come you can't go on a coffee date or a tea date or a nice drink date? Does it have to be a dinner date? You know, they say broke men should not date. What is broke? How much should he spend on a date that would impress you? Because it's a lot of disrespect that a lot of us men deal with. And yes, women deal with disrespect as well. I'm here to stand up for both genders. We need to respect one another. But like Mr. Mugabe said, how can you tell a broke man not to date, but when he becomes rich, do you expect him to be monogamous? Because that's one thing. They want you to live off of their rules. They say broke men shouldn't date. They say broke men don't deserve no intimacy. Well, if he becomes financially stable, if he becomes wealthy or rich, does he have to stick to one woman? What if he's able to afford 3, 4, or 5? Now, me personally, could I handle more than one woman? Yes. Do I want to? Maybe not. It might not be in my best interest to. I don't have any kids. I plan on having all my kids by one woman, but hey, life gets a little shaky. You know, people do split up. You know, we all have many different purposes. Your purpose might be to bring a beautiful child into this world with this woman and that woman. But let's stay on topic. Let's talk about the disrespect behind financially shaming men. You know, it's very disrespectful and it's very tacky. You know, broke people calling other people broke. That's so childish. It's so immature. It's flat out lame. You know, they have they have a lot of wealthy men out here. They have a lot of rich men out here. And we know that a lot of these women are hypergamous. You know, hypergamy means you date up. Hypogamy, I believe, means that you date down. So technically, all these rich men, they're dating down and women are hypergamous. What if men walked around and said, I don't date broke women, or I don't date overweight women, or I don't date women that don't have a womanly body, you know, hips, a nice chest. I like to call them gazooms, a nice bottom, you know, thighs. You know, everybody has their preference. And I will never be mad at anybody's preference. You know, if you want a rich man, have you ever had a rich man before? And let's say you have had a rich man before. Did you keep him or did he keep you? Were you good enough for him? But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about Mr. Robert Mugabe, former Zimbabwe prime minister? Once again, he said, hey, a society that tells a broke man you don't deserve a woman, you don't have a right to tell that man to stick to one woman whenever he becomes financially stable or rich or wealthy. Let's expand in the comment section. Once again, I'm Travis. I appreciate you listening. If you do listen, I appreciate you tuning in to the IPH theory. Much love to you and your loved ones. You stay safe in these dangerous streets or shit, society, period. Hey, you have a great day.